Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Check out the link below, fool.com/the smattering, to get access to the 10 best stocks to buy right now. We've already done some videos talking about the 2023 bull market. Of course, we're having some wishful thinking, looking ahead with optimism. We don't know what's going to happen. As investors, you want to think and invest for the long term, but you need to consider short-term risks as well. I'm Jason Hall. This is The Smattering, and I've got Jeff Santoro here with me. We're going to talk about a stock that if we do see a continued bear market this year, you'll be glad you had in your portfolio. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jason. Yeah, we're going to talk about Costco. And the first thing I'll say is, you know, as much as I want to see a bull market in 2023, and I know the year has started off pretty good, Costco has done really well over the past year plus in terms of performance versus the market, which makes me think if we see a continued or return to a bear market through 2023, it should continue to do well. The main reason I think this is one you want to have in your portfolio for rough times in the market is their basic premise with the consumer is come here, buy things in bulk and save some money. And I think that is a universally attractive thing to consumers, whether the economy is booming or whether the economy is struggling. Like, I'm a Costco member. I go there because I want to get things less expensive than they are at other places. And that is the same whether I'm feeling good about my finances or not. So I think that's sort of like a universal strength of the business. They also have a really strong history of keeping members and also growing members regardless of what the economic conditions are. So from 2012 through 2016, they grew their membership, both Gold Star members and business members. And then also they keep their members. Even back in 2010, when we were still dealing with the fallout from the great financial crisis, they had 88% customer retention, which is, you know, now it's above 90%, 91%, but still 88% during one of the worst, you know, economic times of our life is pretty strong. Just to show you like recent history, we've gone through a tough last year in the market and rising interest rates and people feeling the pinch at the gas pump and the grocery store, and it's outperforming the market. So all of the signs point to, if we're in a bear market in 2023, Costco being a company you want to have in your portfolio.
A couple things that you talked about there that I want to focus on a little bit, Jeff. First of all, Costco's, the perception of it being a low-cost leader with the products in its stores is more than just marketing. We know the company, when it reports earnings, just gets a small amount of operating income on the revenues that are generated from its goods, basically enough to cover the cost of operating the stores and then a little bit of operating profit on top of that. The vast majority of its earnings come from those memberships. And again, you emphasize that when you talk about those retention rates that are consistently in recent years in the low 90s, people join Costco and they stay with it. I think it's also easy sometimes to forget that there's a little bit of a demographic advantage. Costco's members tend to be relatively high earners. When times do get tough, they tend to still have the means to keep that Costco membership because they know it's going to provide a value to their family. The last thing I want to talk about with Costco as being worth owning is this is a great dividend stock. If you look at its history, it's got a pretty good track record of growing the payout. And you'll also notice if you look at a chart, you'll see these spikes. It has a good history of paying special dividends when it's in years that its earnings are exceptionally high. It rewards long-term investors, paying excess returns out back to its shareholders. So there's a lot of reasons this is a stock you want to own, not just in a bear market, but really any market.